I don't think it's a peace, but the moment there will be a ceasefire, that this war is started by the U.S. president and ended with the U.S. president. Iran was under an attack by the Israelis, which is in a violation of the international law, which also in Geneva Protocol and Convention also says that nobody can attack the nuclear site of any country. Well, we have already said it from the beginning, that this war is started by the U.S. president and ended with the U.S. president. It is the U.S. who can call the shot in this part of the world, especially President Trump, because President Trump, when he came for his second term, he was saying that he does not want to have wars. He wanted to end the era of wars. He's a man of peace, and he wanted to negotiate peace. He started with Ukraine. He wanted to end in the West Asia and the Middle East. But the problem was that Mr. Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, was forcing the United States to take part in the attack on Iran, to turn it into a regional war. So this is a big relief, not only for the world, but also for the people of the region, that this has been put to an end to this madness of war.
Do you think that in Middle East now the peace will be prevail after the tweet of the Trump?
I don't think it's a peace, but the moment there will be a ceasefire, and that's a halt of all the complete halt of activities that they have been carrying out by Iranian and by the against the American now, which has been taking place last night, and even against the Israeli till the last moment. And the Israeli also will stop the bombardment of Iran. So this will give at least a bit of relief. Let's see how it will go in Palestine, because the main issue here for us in West Asia is the Palestinian problem, where there is lots of pressure on the Palestinian, and we were noticing that the Israelis wanted to complete the annihilation of Palestine. So unless and until you find a solution to the Palestinian crisis, it will be very difficult to end the crisis in the Middle East.
But Iran foreign minister says that as Iran has repeatedly made it clear that Israel launched war on Iran and not the either way around. And as of now, there is no agreement on any ceasefire, cessation of military operation. However, provided that the Israeli regime stop its illegal aggression against the Iranian people no later than 4 a.m. Tehran time, and we have no intention to continue.
I think they have already agreed. Both parties have agreed. There was a backdoor diplomacy for the last 2-3 days that the American wanted to put it to an end. Even there was a talk in the Israeli Aharonot newspaper carried out that the Israelis were willing to go for a ceasefire if the Iranian agreed. And I think this is a message that they wanted to give both sides, that they are not willing to succumb to the pressure. Iran was under an attack by the Israelis, which is in a violation of the international law, which also in Geneva Protocol and Convention also says that nobody can attack the nuclear site of any country. So if you are subjected to an attack from outside, you have the full right to defend yourself. Having said that, I wouldn't say that this war will drag on, but I am very happy at this moment that our region will be relieved from this war.
But Trump called for peace after Iran strike US bases in Qatar and Iraq.
Yes, that is because the Iranian made it very clear that they will not stay quiet by anybody who attacking them. I think the United States got the message very clear. Iran is a civilization. Iran is a geopolitically big power, is a regional power. They cannot take on them and attacking their sovereignty. So they made it very clear. Remember when they attacked, when they killed Qasem Soleimani and the Iraqi leaders, they immediately attacked their military base in Iraq. So this time they destroyed their nuclear site. Iran have said that very clearly that they will attack the American bases. So therefore, this is tit for tat. But I think the message has been clear, and that's why Trump, even he tweeted and he was saying while the meeting that there was no loss of an American, which is a good sign that if there is no loss for an American, no coffin go back to the United States, then we might find peaceful solution to the crisis, and at least we will be noticing that the U.S. will not go for another retaliation against Iran.